How would it feel if you knew exactly what your prospect was thinking? I know, right? It would be pretty incredible. So stay tuned. Yeah, if you knew exactly what people were thinking, that would be really awesome. And there actually is something that you can do about it. And making sure to do your homework, your prep work beforehand will really go a long ways in helping you just figure out exactly what your prospect is going through. And so there's actually three things that you can actually do literally right now after you get done with watching this training to make sure that you feel comfortable with knowing what your prospect's thinking, with knowing how they're feeling. So we're going to go into that here and dive right in. Because here's the thing is most people think you need scripts or something like that so you know exactly what to say, but here's the thing, scripts are great to a point, but there is no substitute for you and your personality and how you connect with people, how to get to that emotional level so that people really are relating to you. And all this really boils down to is your target market, which what I really like to call is just your ideal people, your ideal following, the ideal person that you want to connect with, right? That you want as your customer or as your teammate. So let's talk about these three things that you can do before so you feel well equipped and then start to know literally exactly what your prospect's thinking so you know how to become a selling machine. So let's dive right into it. So there's three categories. So the first category is this, and it's your pains and fears of your perfect prospect or your customer, okay? But let's talk about your perfect prospect, the person that you're thinking about that wants to join your team, okay? But they're hesitant. So what are their pains and fears? What's keeping them up at night? So if you're a network marketer and you're looking at attracting other network marketers, what are their pains? Okay. What are the pains of network marketers? Fear of rejection, fear of getting ghosted on social media, right? Fear of losing face, fear of not rank advancing, right? All these things start to compound. There's all these fears that we have as network marketers, especially in the beginning when we're starting out brand new. But if you can help alleviate the fears of someone coming in to join your team or that's on the fence about it and actually be able to speak their language and relate to these fears, you're going to go much further than the guy next door that's just pushing their product. All right. Because here's the thing is we want to have a friend in this industry. We want to have, if not a friend, at least an ally in the business that understands where we're coming from and somebody that can really empathize from that standpoint. And when you can address the pains and the fears, you will have gone the extra mile. Now, what happens if you don't address the pains and fears of your perfect prospect, your ideal person? Then there's an impact to that. So you've got to think about the impact being about what's going to keep them up at night after that fear comes true. Maybe it's they don't hit the rank that they want to hit in 6 months and it's come true. And now they're thinking that they're going to lose their home, they're going to lose their apartment, they're going to lose their car, or maybe they're not going to be able to go on that trip that they wanted to go to, right? So there's that fear and that impact from the initial fear that started in the first place. So if someone didn't rank advance, there's actually a result. There is a fallout from that. There's an impact from that that happens. So know what that is. And so what I would do is start listing out the fears, and I've got them for you here in this blog as well, but list out your own that you think of that may not be in the list below and check those out, okay? So you've got pains and fears, and then right next to the right of that is write the impact of that. Write the impact of that fear, so and the pain, so then that way you really have an understanding of where your prospect's coming from the pain side. Now the second category is this is the desires of your perfect prospect or ideal person. What do they want? What do they want to see? All right. So when you think about the network marketer, they want to see rank advancements. They want to see recognition. Some people do, some people don't. You got to know your perfect prospect, right? So making this list is really going to help to understand who specifically you're working with each and every time, but you've got to write these things out. So recognition, rank advancing, walking the stage, retiring your spouse, being able to take trips with family, spending time with family, time freedom, financial freedom, freedom of purpose. All these desires can go a really long way in connecting you with your perfect prospect. All right. Now, here's the thing, just like the pains and fears, you really want to map out the impact from the desires that come along with, what they come along with. So, for example, walking the stage comes along with the impact of that thing of leadership, right? That prestige, that recognition from peers, being able to use maybe the video of that or images of that on your social media sites as well. So when someone walks the stage, when you walk the stage, there's actually social proof. So being able to share that with people is huge in so many ways, and it's about so much more than just walking the stage. It's the impact and the ripple effect from what happens when someone like your perfect prospect or yourself walks the stage. What is the impact? And the third and final category is this. Number 3 is using words that your perfect prospect or your ideal person uses. So if you are, again, talking to your network marketing prospect, your network marketer, use language that your network marketing prospect uses, okay? So these are going to be things like rank advancing is a term that's out there. Double bonus, double car bonus, okay? Making a list of 100, that phrase, those words actually resonate with network marketers. Your cold list, making a list of people, also connecting with people on social media and getting ghosted. So ghosted is a big one that people are aware of in network marketing, all right? So understanding that if you can do and make a list of maybe it's 25, 50 words and phrases that you can throw together some content with intent, okay? With pure intent and strategic content, that now you have an understanding of the fears and pains, the desires, and the language that your perfect prospect uses, your content will literally write itself. Well, not literally, but almost. You get what I'm saying? Because now you've really tapped into the psyche and also the heart of your ideal person. So with these 3 categories, when you can dive into the pains and fears, the desires, the language that your perfect prospect is using, you will be unstoppable, because your prospect's going to think, oh my gosh, it's like they're in my head and they know exactly what I'm thinking. Well, it's because you do. You did your homework, you did the things, you did the pre-work to know exactly how to have a conversation, how to even initiate the conversation with your perfect prospect. So if you got value to this, go ahead and drop it in the comments below like it's hot. I'd love to know. And as always, I want to make sure I equip you with a free resource, which I'm going to put here in the link below. If you're on my YouTube page, just go to tribenetworkers.com/17, and then you can get to my blog page where this is located, and make sure you click that button below and you can get that download access for free. So this has been awesome to be here with you today. Talk to you soon. Make sure you get that empathy map, and take care, and cheers.